Well, Manchester United are working to see that they really get a breakthrough of Sofyan Amrabat to join them before the end of this week. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where you're watching us from? I've got by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Smash the like button close to 300 times and don't forget to subscribe so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We are having lots of stories to talk about Sofyan Amrabat because we've taken a long without giving an update about Sofyan Amrabat. It was all about Rasmus Højlund for the previous 2-3 days, and now here we come after knowing that the announcement of Rasmus Højlund is really going to be made over the weekend. Now, we are talking Marcus Rashford. He was on the overlap hosted by Gary Neville, and he revealed to us what really changed at Man United. And this is a very huge statement coming in from Marcus Rashford, a player that's seen very many managers at Manchester United, and he has said the difference at the club of Manchester United ever since Ten Hag has come in and took over. And obviously, he confirmed to us that the difference is Ten Hag. And lastly, Hannibal with a very huge move of him leaving the side of Man United to go where he's going to get enough playing time. So that's what we are all about tonight, and we've started late, but I promise you we are going to do 4 fucking videos onto this channel. I know some people really feel it bad when I say fucking, but obviously it's part of the language and you have to embrace it because that's where the world is taking us from. Now, we started off with Tirreno from Italy confirming to us that Manchester United are not far from a 30 million euro Fiorentina request for Sofyan Amrabat. The next few days could be more positive moves be made. Could see more positive moves be made. Then again, Corey de la Sera, they've gone ahead and obviously told us the following: that the final breakthrough is expected by the end of the week for Sofyan Amrabat. Now, you will obviously understand that last week was when United got the final breakthrough of Rasmus Højlund transfer. Not so. So I think the same thing applies to Sofyan Amrabat, and I think United are trying to get this deal over the line. As I've told you, this deal is one of those that's going to see United accomplish it quickly. Do you know why? Sofyan Amrabat and his price, really little. 30 million euros, that is 25 million pounds. And if at all you are having to pay 25 million pounds, those are peanuts. They are peanuts for Manchester United, and I think that deal is going to be done and dusted. And I think they talked to Sofyan Amrabat very well. They confirmed him that don't really fidget, stay calm and relaxed. If you're gonna hate to sign Rasmus Højlund for 72 million pounds, signed Onana for 51 million pounds, sign Mason Mount for 60 million pounds, then have failed to get in you of 25 million pounds. We are coming for you, and relax and float. Sofyan Amrabat has his trust in Manchester United and he wants to come. And there was a story published before, I think it was on Monday or Tuesday, when really Amrabat played a friendly with Fiorentina, and they quoted him saying that if I go away, I don't know, maybe I could stay. Now, this has been rubbished by Fabrizio Romano, and he told us the following and what exactly Sofyan Amrabat really said. Fabrizio Romano told us that I've been told from very, very reliable sources that Amrabat didn't say yesterday that he could stay at Fiorentina. The quote is fake. Amrabat wants to go. He wants to leave and play for Manchester United. He's said yes to Manchester United already. Now, this shows you the level at which this transfer is at. And if United have at least gone ahead to get the Rasmus Højlund deal over the line, and Sofyan Amrabat is the one left, I think they're not doing bad for me. They are doing great stuff and great business. And if at all we get in Sofyan Amrabat, I think he's going to be the cap of this transfer window, and we don't know whether we are going to go in for a right-sided centre back or not. But all I want to let you know is United, if they get in Sofyan Amrabat, then I'm going to be sure that we can compete for everything this season, because that position has been disturbing us for a very, very long time. Even when Casemiro came in through, we only had Casemiro. That is it. So, only having Casemiro, what did it mean? It meant that if Casemiro was suspended, if Casemiro was injured, United was all in trouble. And he's 30 years of age by the time he came in through, though he's now 31. And you could not really play him all those games, you know? So, that really helps us a lot if at all Sofyan Amrabat comes in through, because we played very many games last season without Casemiro, close to 8 games, and most of those games were into the Premier League, and we lost some good points. You know, we lost to Arsenal 3-2. I believe if Casemiro was in that game, it would have been a different result altogether, because we took an early lead, and Arsenal had respected us and given us what we call room for expression. Then we drew 2-2 with Leeds, right? We drew 1-1 with Southampton, I think 0-0. So those are how many points? Those are 7 points. Which other game? I think those are 7 points. Now, get the 7, add them to 75, that is 82. And then add on the 2 games that we played without Casemiro at the beginning of the season. That is Brighton and it's Brighton and it was Brighton and and Brentford, meaning that those are 14 points. 14 points, add them onto the 75, that equals 89 points that Man City used to win the trophy. That is a total stalemate. You understand? So, when I tell you that I want to see Sofyan Amrabat at the club of Man United, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. At least we are now having another central defensive midfielder with us, and it's really great that we are getting him on a cheap. That is £25 million. And you know that he's not a £25 million player, but the reason as to why he's being charged that amount of money is that he's left with just 1 year on his contract, and he's playing in the Italian Serie A, and is not English, because English players have been always so expensive. So let's wait and see how the Sofyan Amrabat breakthrough goes this weekend. And I won't be shocked that after the announcement of Rasmus Højlund, then we'll get a here we go of Sofyan Amrabat. I'm really eager to see this deal getting done, because to me, the number one priority on my side, not to Erik Ten Hag's side, was a central defensive midfielder for the club of Manchester United. But if at all we've managed to get him in by this weekend, that will be something great for the club of Manchester United and we, the fans. Now, leaving that at that, let's get a little bit into Rashford and what he said on the overlap. He went ahead to say lots of things, but these quotes are dropping one by one, and today I would love to drop 2 of the quotes he made. Rashford on Ten Hag dropping him against Wolverhampton Wanderers due to being late via overlap. He said, I agreed with him 100%. I wasn't even that much late. It was probably about 45 seconds, but I already knew what was going to happen because of the rules. Now, this shows you how much Ten Hag has gone ahead to elevate the discipline at Manchester United, that even if you are late for 45 seconds, you are punished. And this punishment is not selective. It's really a punishment that goes all over everyone. Even if you are the star boy and the most loved player by the manager, Erik Ten Hag, he will obviously put you to punishment like he did to Rashford. And remember that game, we won it by 1-0, and Rashford came off the bench and scored that only goal that saw United win. That's a beautiful game of football. So it shows you how Ten Hag is really great when it comes to managing players. He doesn't really favors players. You need to be moving in unison. And I think this last happened at Man United when we had Sir Alex Ferguson, because he was a god, as in a small god in his own kingdom, because he could make a decision that could see everyone leave. And I've never seen a manager making decisions like Sir Alex Ferguson made, other than Erik Ten Hag, because Ferguson saw one of the best central defenders leave Manchester United after lifting a treble. That is Jaap Stam, though he later admitted that it's one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in the game. Then he let David Beckham go. He let Ruud van Nistelrooy go. You understand? So he has been making such decisions and letting players go if at all they believe that they are bigger than the club of Manchester United. And this is what Ten Hag is instilling back at Manchester United. Players need to know that it's not a joke, that no player is special at this club of Manchester United. Then he came out and obviously said about what has changed when Ten Hag came in. He replied by saying, when he came in, I didn't hear him speak about getting in the top 4 once. He just wanted to win trophies. Have you heard the mentality? For Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, finishing top 4 was okay, and he knew his job was safe. And I think even the bosses told him, if at all you get us top 4, it will be okay. And this is what we call stalemate into the minds of the players, meaning that the players are just rigid to certain standards, and they know that if at all you get top 4, it's done. You limit the competitive levels of these players, because you know that they are not going to reach the levels, So what Arsenal really achieved last season. At the beginning of this, before the season started, and probably they brought in Jesus and Zinchenko, Arsenal board was aiming at getting top 4. When Jesus and Zinchenko came in through, they told them no, we should aim for we should aim for trophies, and we should go in for the Premier League trophy. And obviously, they are like 5 points apart from Man City, and that was really a very good race for them. And they achieved what they want. Now, the beauty of setting winning trophies as a priority is, even when you don't win a trophy, you're at least second, and you'll aim for that next time. There is no way you can win a trophy if at all you are not second, because from second, that's where you go and become first. So I understand what Ten Hag is bringing at Man United, and I think the brains of these players of Man United have been totally elevated by the thoughts of the manager, that he is Ten Hag. Now we go to Hannibal. Hannibal is a very good player that I've seen, and he's one of the best performing players on the preseason. And Mohamed Misauri has gone ahead and retold us the following, that he works for Tunis Foot and africafoot.com, meaning that he has credible sources from the management of Hannibal, because Hannibal comes in from Tunisia and plays for them, that Monaco inquired about Hannibal Mejabri, but the management of Manchester United did not follow up. Luton is the nearest destination. Feyenoord and Reims are also in contact with the player's entourage. Now, when I hear Feyenoord, I see him going to that side. That is it, because Ten Hag likes his young players to go in the Dutch league, because he knows how much they are going to get improved, and their quality is undoubted, and they'll add more quality to them when they are playing there. Because you look at like the Olkun Kokchu, you look at Cody Gakpo, Julian Timber, Donny van de Beek, Frankie de Jong, and all the talents we've seen come from that side. They've gone ahead to leave the test of time because of the technicalities. They've gone ahead to go through. But for Hannibal Mejabri, if at all Luton Town can promise him enough playing time, I would really sanction that loan move for him to go obviously and play at Luton Town, because Luton Town is in the Premier League, and if at all they're going to get him enough playing time, because they were into the they were into the Championship, and they saw him play for Birmingham, and I think he adds more to them. So if an assurance is given to them that he's going to be one of the players to get enough playing time, like to play 30 out of 38 games and playing a minimum of like 60 minutes, then we can sanction that move, and I'll be happy for it. So let's wait and see how that becomes. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, subscribe. Your thoughts onto that are welcome in the comment section below. What am I talking about? Amrabat to United breakthrough. What do you make about it? That it's expected this weekend. Then Rashford hinting on the changes that Ten Hag brought in at Man United. What do you make about it? And lastly, tell me your thoughts about Hannibal. Do you want him to go to Feyenoord, Monaco, Luton Town, or Feyenoord? Rokan David remains my name. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God bless you abundantly and good. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barak Lau Fikim, and may the living true God bless you abundantly. Ciao, ciao.